Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Myler, and the leader I chose for my leadership case study was Mother Teresa. First off, I just kind of want to start with a little bit of background about her. Not everyone is familiar with her. Mother Teresa was born in August of 26 in 1910. She died September 5th, 1997. Mother Teresa won a lot of different awards, around 18, but the most important one that a lot of people recognize is her Nobel Peace Prize that she won in 1979. Mother Teresa was canonized as a saint in September of 2016. She is mostly known for her charitable work and her work with the poor and hungry. By the age of 18, she said that she was convinced that she had a calling to the religious life. And at the age of 18, she moved out of her home and became a nun with the Loreto Abbey. After that, she moved to Ireland to learn to speak another language. After she learned to speak that language, she then moved to India, and this is where the basis of her charitable work took place. She took her religious vows on May 24th of 1931 and chose to be named after the patron saint of missionaries. She taught at a school for 20 years, and then upon that she knew it was her calling to move on and do something else, and she's famous for saying it was a call within a call. So now, just that we know like a little bit about her, I'm going to go into why I think she is such an amazing leader. A leader to me is described to be someone who leads a group of people or organization. It's a form of higher authority, but not as a manager or boss. As a higher power authority, it's responsible for controlling part of an organization. But within our day-to-day lives, we experience all forms of different leaders that have influenced us in some way, shape, or form. And to me, that's probably the biggest thing that I can pick out from Mother Teresa is that she was an influencer. She influenced millions of people and helped thousands of people every day in her life. She not only influenced those who were different from her, but she also influenced people from all levels and qualities of life itself. As I said earlier in her background, she was known specifically for helping the poor and hungry and the hurt of Calcutta. And it was said that Calcutta was one of the poorest countries, and there was so much poverty on the streets that she felt it was her duty to resign from teaching in a ministry to then work on the streets and help those who didn't have anything at all. She was a very strong representation of generosity and kindness. I believe that to be recognized as an influential leader in today's day and age, you not only need to exhibit those leadership skills, but you also need to exhibit being like a selfless person, that you're willing to help. But within our course readings, we've discussed a lot about what we believe makes a leader. One example of a leader that sticks with me from just our readings that we went through was the Shackleton case study and how he delegated different tasks to his men because he knew he couldn't do it all by himself. Mother Teresa in her later life, when she was getting older and sicker, she realized that she also needed help. And she didn't necessarily search out for people to help her. She more just influenced people, and they came out of their own heart to come and help her. She didn't like search out for anyone. She honestly thought she could do everything by herself, but people came and asked to help her and asked to help her mission because they were so influenced and taken back by what she was doing and how it was affecting so many people in such a great way. Throughout Mother Teresa's life, she gained many followers, as I said. A lot of different people looked up to her, and especially in India, there were so many different types of religion, and obviously, with her being a nun, she identified with the Catholic faith. But in India, we have Hinduism, Buddhism, all those different types of religions, and it was a major struggling point for her when she was trying to help these people just out of the goodness of her heart, just because she knew it was the right thing to do. A lot of people questioned her that she was trying to convert the Hindus and Buddhists to Catholicism, but that wasn't the case at all. She just wanted to help. She wanted to be there and give them something that they otherwise didn't have. Those were a lot of the different hardships and challenges that demanded her physical and mental ability to continue that mission. She really you never really hear of Mother Teresa getting discouraged or thinking, I should go back to the ministry and start teaching again. Like, throughout all of her challenges and hardships, she knew she needed to be here and keep doing what she was doing. Like I said, Mother Teresa in 1979 received a Nobel Peace Prize for her humanitarian work. This, I think, to me, showed myself, and basically the world, that just by myself reading up on her, that she had a very strong commitment to her cause. But not only does it stand for a strong commitment to her cause, it also stands as almost a global, worldwide example of her work and of her leadership, most importantly. She was recognized worldwide for her charity work and her efforts in creating peace and equality amongst the poor. One of the biggest reasons I see Mother Teresa as a strong leader was by her ability to gain followers and helpers without directly reaching out and asking for the help that she needed. She showed very unique kindness to these people. They soon developed different relationships, and one story that I actually researched was when she was on the streets, she came across this young boy who was hurt and injured, and doctors said that they couldn't help him, but being who she was, she kind of pulled some strings and got the young boy the help he needed. Later on, she was encountered by the same young man that she helped save his life. He was now a very wealthy businessman in the community, and from that, that young man also helped provide Mother Teresa with money and things to keep her mission going, because he knew that she helped him and that she was going to help a lot of other people and make their community stronger together as a whole. Throughout the work of this course, we've read a lot about what makes a leader. A leader to me is definitely someone who guides someone else, whether it be in a group project or, in Mother Teresa's case, her leading by example. Authentic leadership is the ability to show your weaknesses. Mother Teresa definitely in her later life struggled with showing her weaknesses, but only because that she felt that if she wasn't doing the work herself hand in hand, that the work wouldn't get done. She had faith in her followers that it would get done, but she just had so much devotion and love and commitment in her cause that she wanted to keep pursuing it even when she was at her sickest point. To me, it is the aspect of Mother Teresa as a leader that we could realize when she needed to take a step back. And as a leader, you don't hold your position by power. You are not appointed to be a leader. You simply lead others by having a strong presence, an important message behind your cause. And that really stands out to me because Mother Teresa was probably one of the most selfless people on this earth during her time. She only thought of others. She gave others the clothing off her back, the money out of her pocket, the food that she could have eaten. She gave it to the children because she knew that was the right thing to do. She wanted a better world for everyone, not just herself. She knew that she came from a situation where she didn't really have to worry about things, but she knew it was her duty to take a stand and be a leader to one of the poorest countries in the world at that time. And I think that says a lot about her as a person, just that she worked worldwide with all types of people, all different races, all different religions, all different social rankings. But to her, she didn't see anything on the outside at all. What she saw was a person in need, and she helped that person. To me, definitely being a leader is someone who can give give to others, to be welcoming and giving and kind, and basically not just think about yourself and not be selfish. She definitely is a role model in my life as a leader. I really look to her as being someone who I can, look to and think about the different things she did to help people and how I could do that in my own life. Not even as in a big, like, as the big scale that she did worldwide, but just simply, in my everyday life with the people I encounter at my work, at school when we're doing group projects. It's definitely something that I look to roll like. It's something I look to exhibit one day, is some of the qualities that she exhibited to us. And I think that is probably the biggest reason that I think she is such a powerful leader and someone that we look to today, is just out of her ability to influence so many people worldwide with different, ethnicities and everything, that those people didn't look to her as judgmental or, selfish. They looked to her just as a normal person, just as she looked to them. And I think that's really important. And I think that is a very strong quality that a leader in today's world can have. That concludes my TED Talk, and thank you for watching.